Assalamu alaikum. Let's talk about politics. Ngalbi kontong momoto na kontong bunyar ngola. Ka kontong roflo formula admitimu Omar Baroni admitimu be momoto koma ngalbi kontong. Formula alfal nin diamlal nin kachalal be kontong. Kabo na kotoke demba kontala. Kesi wol ngal be kontong kara Yakub Alaj Ibrahim wol ngal be kontong na UDP boysol mene bebe forum kono jang anin siste ya muning ala GDC kol ni be kontong mene be forum kono jang ngamira real APRC mo kilingol bijan ngi kontong atondi National Problem Party tol amre kidita general e koma ke nyato ti borde tata bari bafle na nga kacha e ko kachal kala nda ko fengo bonde alkana bori ngal kontok anyway guy doiwo is a thing of the past, so ani man na energy waste volto. Abom Fato Mile, ako the fastest growing party. Fatoma ako the fastest growing party. Barga kabri election batamba wala Fatoma. Doi dal Mbafle, welcome to UDP dal al wakil ali al Nyimaking kondo kili Ibrahim Kewol ning rompatwol bawol mu funding kelleti al mala fal fanay ke felioti ko alla leadership alna nga bunda ilali dal anyway ngal be kontong nga formula mul be kontong momo to na kontong bunyar ngulantelom Alieu Jammeh yo be not a quick the quick update kela about Gambia la tourism board la irresponsible statement yeminke about sex stories in the Gambia. Bao President Barrow man sa kundada male sa yin tune sifal tano ye kumandi board la for board director letare kono ika irresponsible staff also do. It's such an irresponsible statement okay thinking ko ika Gambia le makoi atre malon ko ika Gambia le further destroy in many ways fanna jamal ibe tinyaro ke kan Gambia bankole anin Gambia dingol bari mo molmin yalon ko ye karafa fongol la imang londi sotoje imang idea sotoje for a piece of four corner paper mi yalon ko ikwe exam dole pass ike kumandi bachelor la wala ike kumandi master's degree la o ike kumandi PhD la wodda malbe mutaribulu bari ye task min la ye task duty minna to manage the affairs of Gambia la tourism among any knowledge of the water. Instead, Ike da used to destroy it. Ike da use, Ike nengo use, can further destroy a struggling society, a struggling country. Me a department of tourism soto, tourism member stagnating. he refused to grow because more member responsible them pura grow will mang any idea soto ibe sector nyin grow la ñu ñaming bari se nen kolomulta ya tinya ituli amri be dedarul la yalon publicity journalist kebal kafule there is no bad publicity. Any publicity, whether good or bad, is still a publicity. B, this statement from our tourism board has a broadened negative publicity around the world. It will barako takelano in Gambia, but miniela statement or capture ko nying journalist o miya a fojak. We Gambia la board mi alon ko mobi ke la moy wala because wala influence danta Gambia le wala influence danta Gambia le. But you see the statement he made nin journalist o mi a pick up we wider coverage lesson we a broad coverage lesson in negativity. Yo, it will form be immoral linko maminelo. Kuo kuye nyale soto. Ning tourism board lafta Gambia la tourism mi ya lonko ala quota capacity fonga masoto. Yet still ye irresponsible ko ite wodo mandingo mim fonkane ya shay lafta wodo mandingo la clean la pour ka quality tourism attract. This is a wrong way of doing it. Atulman any quality tourism soto Gambia alma ala infrastructure soto alma attractional soto compared to the rest of the world. Compare yourself to Senegal. If only Senegal compare. If only Ķevad compare. If only Morocco compare. Egypt. Yeah. So, now after moral policing at least fengo mi yalon ko maybe nalia funum fongo at this much coverage sotola olom pedophilia, all men that are coming exploiting innocent children. Neo fonum fongo. This coverage means sort of this negative coverage. It also because then you are attaching the man's wall. Man, imagine this mimfoloya a capture mimfoloya muta kelo. But natara nung ibe British kill atem British killed. Ana manke pedophilia. But pedophilia be sensitive la bulle ka foko British men like him wole kata in Gambia exploiting children. Odo aba bulala rek ay tambi abul kondingol team. Wasatara tourism board a responsible statement like it. Because no matter how poor we are, no matter how struggling we are to make ends meet in that sector, we don't want to have pedophiles in our society as tourists. We don't want that. Yes, as difficult as it is to struggle to make tourism grow, we don't want it to grow with pedophiles. Natara wofunu, moti nala jai ko irresponsible statement. Bari, ye irresponsible statement ye mol single out, ye banko single out, ye accused la komi yalonko is not unlawful in our country according to our constitution. It is not unlawful in our country according to our religion. It's not unlawful in our country. It is not unlawful culturally in our society. A difference between partners. There is no morality in it. Moral tije, loi tije, culture tije, tradition tije. Min ko keta dinningo futula asiata minti saji tansaba wala tannani wala tallulu. Musota futula ke asiata minti tannani tansaba wala tallu. Barita mo forcena. Woto ning tourism ye kuo kusoto alafta minkela funding kele wolom ay protect musukana bo dunia fannato including Gambia ke forcé to la ñoya statement kenduti responsible statement mi nyanta bola tourism board kono na ñing tu ñe ñing sisin kuto min approach kan kana yelani negative story mi altinna asatinna modo la fi na la Gambia aje ko yara jawo mu sex story nin tata ndingol ni mo marmol lam fana mu sex story so aya bay modo fana bije mi yalon ko onene malon ko Gambia mu sex stories wala musul kata Gambia le ika funding kills ni stories ati na way parking kumasi biresai. This is how negative it is. Ake fondi la potential mo kendola ite ko mal la fi minila I will attract them because iko mal la fi minila dol bije wol malo. But because of this story side they know Fiba helako eka flood jail le yele woli na ko itele bunda yele wolbe lari ne male bitata mi so itele bunda yele woli na mo kende jama lafta nala because of new story wolti nala because itele fle ye associate with sex tourists. Tourism board will be by the Woltinala and Wolle Siata. Dolmu normal family, dolmu single parents, But story like this, I will push away. Any publicity, there is no bad publicity. Publicity bigger, pulling and pushing effectlessly. New story. Muskebal mini ko story ya nared nyame mol mini fonje wo bracket okon abe will attract to come to Gambia sa woli al nako ya harafa wole be Gambia and it's not unlawful bari mol mini alon ko e malla fi exploitative tourism la wol bay la ko Gambia is a bad destiny because British muskebal leke exploit woto nim fanan tara je ba miran tol fanan kate exploit le so woltina la kote so ñinom na statement oti to Gambia la Ministry of Tourism ye stand against this irresponsible statement ye na ya modify ya fo nyala minsa mol be attract na Gambia dan ibe mol bayla kana Gambia President Barrow ila bodo fele ye nyenne masibo lekan gamenol be kole amin kono Mbe hopefully ko insisino corona bantale atol Gambia irresponsible doctor ni nosol le bala faniyal nin tapale ya diamul corona mantara kering dunia corona is gone nin ko mantara kering mafoko the virus mantara kering the virus be kering but there is no restriction anymore. People are this weekend full stadium of Fata Janne Consago Lanta Nyokane since last week. Way out west is a big festival in Kaminka Gothenburg every year. This past 3 years in market, this year yaki. But irresponsible Lopitan Doku Lali, irresponsible Mansokunda Doku Lali, Alba Dukudukula Kuruna, Almalong Wajita tourist sector le tinya because the more ka story for kuruna be Sweden janda be mol bala janda bari nene ta jela safari newspaper bala wala television kaf abe loptano minto ike heal world ike trick world and that's it bari nga yin irresponsible lopitan do kulalje be inen journalist wolbe diamule ba fule kuruna jang ibina this struggling sector because more dol sensitive tal ni amoy rek ani laftana Gambia ba baila. So anyway lafto le dala kachaka I'm sorry ning ndunta min kasida yakubo ni ntelom Alieu Jammeh ntollom jamati Gambia la tourism board wollom jamati to pass judgment onto British tourists mi alonko atelon Gambia tourism la backbone. Gambia attract more British tourists than any country. What to single out the British tourists, ye associate with sex tourism la is a negative news. Negative news mi alonko. European only kakenum before. I remember too well in the 90s. In the 90s, what time of Ingreso la Cattolico Bondi Scandinavia, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Kisamba, Gambia. Rare stories like this to Abul Kake. But saying it is coming from our own. Our own are the one that is breaking the silence. Or Wolebe Bunda front gate Jelela Western tourism because Western journalism doli a moral sotole. They knew of this story before tourism board bafola, but a moral stand became allowed. But now but the authority will sign, then sign they can break their silence and use it to broadcast negative news, sex story. Journalist will make a sex story wafu, sex story kake story, akake sellable story that whether I mean content is true or false. Bari aka wafuro nying siandile story nying yeah. So saying instead Western journalists will normally make negative stories about Gambia, saying Gambia fong like a negative stories about itself in a sector that is struggling to grow. The tourist sector is struggling to grow. Surwal coming for kullahu jai dullah leka. Ite jannibe tourism sector clean up la. Ikono leka fa follow. Ika futela number le to follow. Ila target number ni futata J. Then yena right soto, yena sembo soto. to be selective of what sort of tourists you want in your country, because you are up to capacity. You are satisfied. If you a target group or if you a target number, if you a target number, saying it's in our sotera, it's in our select, it's in our for okay. Men na sirangol doyandi le saje mobile kakana ni nati comfortable le tinala no say. You see, saying ibela sector ning clean kale consciously without having to directly discriminate mobile. Isina lual da ko rumolta rent la molia min la age bracketol sanji tan sabadunte tema sebala ko ning mo nata muskeba na rin kambano lafta rumo bukla rek isa fa no na moral man allow pour que rumo buk molia min la age bracketol warata baki. You see, sir, you can have that. You have the luxury of making these policies, small laws that will clean up your sector, because already you reach your target group. But London tangul, irresponsibility bal dila, irresponsibility mean dile medo kundino to be a board of tourism means to tax the sector, to make the sector coming sector nyimbe progress la nyaming abe wara la nyame abol balu la nyaming bar ko ngamim fonung alia ni even tourism ministry of tourism la mission statement o karang ikal na ko nyini mantara fennaje foki fangol fanka mayandi e mantra je for the Gambia and in Gambia la nyatuta because wo mantra reflecting ila mission statement ol kono same on ministry and in tourism board me this irresponsible statement okay ka na partner in tourism ki doyandi morally atretul fombe moral teki danso min kono wala jawyata tuba musul kaminke yaje way broad coverage le soto wala tin kabring aba introduce la fongo I mean for ñin journalist musoe akaye rare things that he ever presented in tele. Rare. I mean for rare, well, a stupidity statement. Well, rare because sex and tourism are rare. But ya frame nyaming, well, rare ko elderly women, musu kebali, ining keli mini alonko they are far younger than them. Kafo yo condemn ila tourism kono ya imalla fu wolye kana Gambia kabo Britain the statement ya statement of nyami wole reata ko ate kurti mini alonko nene ma jolo ma te ya ko wol mu kolle mini bikake mini fonta ke present television or I call me present television or the news story be wole nyama that tells the story in its story in la stupidity wala tina I will coverage because bankuta dunia kono me a condemnation to mola relationship anila age brackets wo bankuta kirin dunia ni kata in America bawo nying board director board member ila kunima wara dol nata Europe le o America karanta je a student iseta Gambia dunia fonyo ka bodami malo itole minke isuti o manke isuti banku kono dunia bankuta kerin dunia mi ye restriction o soto mi ye loi soto ko mol mini betarla in a relationship ila age bracket o nyanta kala nyinnati wo bankuta kerin dunia kon. And this is not a Gambian thing. Ning is a global thing. In Sweden here, people with authority and people with power, Ning kufloli, ika sembole dila, and sembo ka molle atrakindia, people with power of authority, institutional heads, people with wealth. Nitata America, lafta America le fulufula, nitata in Hollywood in America, Las Vegas in America. Musol mini alonko, they are wealthy, millionaire. Kamban dindi wala ka futu ye ka wala futu. Musol mini alonko e keli banda, ye wealth ba tui bulu. In America, dindi merangol jama ba ka wala futu. What a banna in America. Ni nata in Europe, what a banna. What a banna. Ni nata Gambia. Kel minisiol be sanji ta woro ela musol be sanji muang. 40 years gap la katare tema. Mo nena mo woke e-suit. What a banna. Even in board member. Because that board gives them a privilege. Sitting at the board of Gambia Tourism, aka privilege le dealer. What privilege ake enable for those mini alonko ima honest, mini alonko ima moral soto. Akatina le mol mini be wo sector kono, that sector under them e move sector minna board director. Akatina le mo jama e vulnerable kan, akatina le mo jama ni lafte soto le se soto because e be sirim position o minto. Moral decadence o min be Gambia. Gambia Tourism Board mang any moral rights soto ka moral judgment to pass on to any tourist coming to the Gambia. Imam mo forcé, imam mo rape for age bracket o mimbe tema ntolibe ninga jenka ni wode kibata. Yes, that's all we can say. But mol ni la liberty lo mantra dictatorship kono. Mol ni la liberty lom ni lafte ni ba fulano ta, so be it. So be it. Amanke nene majiti Gambia musol bigele ni fa fulano be futuola. Musol bigele ni fa fulano be kanola. Gambia dingol kon. But who are we to pass judgment onto them? Who are we to pass judgment onto them?